Hello again and welcome to the second of this free video series. I hope your ginger bug is going well. By now you should start to see bubbles forming on the surface, and this means that the fermentation process is well underway. You can actually strain out the ginger at this stage and use that liquid as your starter culture. You can take the liquid, 1 part ginger bug liquid, to 2 parts juice, an orange juice or another juice of your preference, and you can put them in a swing top bottle and leave them in the cupboard, so somewhere room temperature that's dark, for another day, and that will actually continue the fermentation process and you'll have a tasty probiotic drink at the end of it. Just chill it after you've let it ferment for another day, and you can then drink it. It's a lovely, delicious probiotic soda drink. But on to today, we'll be talking about miso, and miso is a food that really embodies that umami flavor, and we really want to try out this umami flavor and sour flavors because these will open our palates up, and many of these fermented foods have these flavors that maybe we don't get too much of in the Western diet. So miso is traditionally Japanese. It's soybeans, and the soybeans are mixed with a starter culture which break down some of the hard to digest proteins in the soybeans and make it tasty and easy for us to get the nutrients from it, the vitamins and the minerals, and also we get that good bacteria. So it's going to help us heal the gut and aid digestion, so it's a really great one to get into your life. I'll run through a quick recipe for you. It's a really easy, tasty recipe, and it's going to introduce you to this umami flavor. And as I said, it's really easy, really tasty, and really quick. And let me know how you get on. You can send me an email. My email's in this email that I sent to you. My email address is embedded in the email, so you can contact me directly or leave a message on the social media, which you'll find on my website. But now I'll show you the recipe. So as you can see, I've got a small head of broccoli cut up here. I've got 1 carrot. I've got a few mushrooms. And I've got an onion. I've also got some sesame oil, which I'm going to cook the vegetables in lightly and add a bit of flavour. And I've got the miso paste here. We're going to add 1 heaped tablespoon of miso paste. So I've been heating the pan up. Just going to add a drizzle of sesame oil. Probably about a tablespoon. And as I say, just lightly fry the vegetables for a couple of minutes. Do the onion and the carrot first, just to soften them a bit. Should be able to get some sesame oil from the international section of the supermarket, and you'll be able to smell the delicious sesame goodness when you start frying. And as I say, just softening those vegetables. Just add in the broccoli and the mushroom. Just a light fry, not too high a heat. And I've got some boiled water prepared, so I'll put that in the saucepan now. About 2 cups of boiled water for this recipe, roughly. Those vegetables should be a bit softer now. They will have taken on some of the flavour from the sesame. Just turn off the heat and add it to the pan. So just softening those vegetables further. You still want a bit of crunch to them. Let them simmer slightly for a couple of minutes. Then after a bit of a boil, we can leave the vegetables off. We can turn the hob off and allow them to cool down for a further couple of minutes before we add the miso, because if we add the miso when it's still boiling hot like this, we'll actually kill the beneficial bacteria in the miso paste. So we just want to leave it to cool down. It's very hot at the moment, so we'll leave that to cool down. And then after a couple of minutes, I'll just mix in the paste and we can pretty much serve it up as it is after the paste has been mixed in. Okay, now that it's cooled down, we can actually mix in a bit of miso paste. So as I say, a heaped tablespoon for that amount of water. You'll really smell that umami flavour coming out of the miso paste at this point. Lovely colour we have to the broth. And after a bit of a stir around, once it's all dissolved in, it's ready to serve. And there it is, nice, simple, healthy miso soup.